in California, January 26, 2020. The famous NBA player Kobe Bryant died at the age of 41 due to a helicopter accident. Mamba fans from all over the world say goodbye to Kobe in their own way. The next speaker has been inspired by Kobe's spirit at every critical moment in his life. Today, he wants to share with you that Mamba's spirit exists forever although Kobe has fallen. Go ahead and record the voices of 2020. Let's welcome Shu Junhao.
Hi everyone, I'm Shu Junhao. Before we get started, I want to talk about Mr. Kobe Bryant. I'm big fans of him. The day he passed away, that was one of the sad days of my life. I heard the tragedy in the morning. I decided to draw 24 on my plate in memory of him. Never give up was one of his mottos. 2012 to 2013, Lakers regular season. He endured the pain and made the 2 free throws in a row with his ruptured Achilles tendons. There has been several similar injuries that last a few years of his career, but each time he would fight back with his strong will. I like Kobe for his Mamba mentality, never give up no matter how tough it gets. I have been serious injury too, although I had to give up my career as an idol, but I never give up myself. Kobe has encouraged me to carry on the most desperate period of my life. So next, I want to share my story with some word about Kobe. The first keyword is idol. In 1996, Kobe became the youngest NBA player in history. When he was 18, he became the youngest dunk contest champion of all the All-Stars. The following years, he became the brightest star in NBA history and in incredible speed. Although I don't have such achievement like Kobe's, but I definitely knew how does it feel when you get famous at a young age. Soon after, Kobe Boys debuted. We held a concert in Taoyuan Arena in Taiwan and Hong Kong Coliseum. Taoyuan Arena is the highlight of my career as an idol because all my family was sitting in the audience. And I also sang the song, The Heart of a Superman. There was lyric, you never know the Superman will cry from time to time although he can fly. But back then, I have no idea why Superman will cry. I thought I would be the popular, the national star like F4. The rapid popularity has justified my rebellious behavior. I did it quite well in English when I was in school. So my teacher asked me to take a part in the English speech contest. And I improvised it and I won a second prize. After finishing high school from Singapore and my parents sent me to go to university in Hawaii. I was rebellious at the time. I didn't go, so I went back to Taiwan and then joined Kobe Body instead. The second keyword is departure. 2016, Kobe's last game against Utah Jazz. He shot 22 of 50 and he scored 60 points. And he led the team turn the table. This is the moment of pride for every Kobe's fans. Everybody admire his achievement and his perfect farewell. And I think it's difficult to say goodbye that something once gave you such tremendous sense of achievement. But I never expected to do so because my upper jaw fractured. I barely spoke in 9 months. After injury, I refused all interviews. I was frustrated, I was sad, I lost a lot of opportunities, and I didn't want to see any member of Kobe Boys on TV. And I communicate with my heart every day and night. What should I do in the future? And should I stop trying it all? And in the end, I realized this is my choice to be an idol, and I had full responsibility for that. And that was the moment for departure. And the third key word is nothing is impossible. After Kobe retiring, once again, he shows to his fans his attitude, nothing is impossible. He found his own media company, it's called Gratitude Studio, and he also put aside all his past achievement. I think not all of us have such strong inner strength like Kobe. And when I decided to study my dentistry in Chengdu, I was 25, and I rarely mention my age with my classmates. I still stick it on my trend-setting looks, and I will go to haircut from celebrity hairdresser every time I went back to Taiwan. Although I have given up my career as an idol, but I didn't fully let go the burden as an idol. When I turned to 30, I decided to change myself inside out. I shaved my iconic middle-depth hair, and I changed all my clothes in closet to black. And I think there's no one who would ever recognize me as a member of Call Me Boys when I'm walking down the street, and just forget my dental license. Now I'm 41 years old. If a friend from Taiwan come to Chengdu for the first time, I will take them to Taiguli, where the most fashionable people gather. And I will take them to OT house, experience the ear picking. I'm trying to say I'm able to live freely and comfortably in this city. Looking back now, I think this truth, there's nothing is impossible in the course of one's long life. The fourth key word is toughness. Kobe once explained the meaning of number 24 on his jersey. He wished he can devote himself and put all his energy in basketball 24 hours a day. He kept training even he became famous. His famous saying, Los Angeles at 4 a.m. inspired all the fans all over the world. I think such devotion and toughness and persistence are equally important for a qualified dentist. I was under the great pressure when the first clinic opened. I knew little communicate skill, and I didn't know anything about online marketing. The only thing I can do is concentrate my skill and work my tail off. I started receiving patients at 9:30 a.m. every day and then finished work at 6 p.m. I often skip my lunch because most of my patients, they're available at noon. And I start work 7 days in a week except the holiday for Chinese New Year. I hardly took a day off. And this condition lasts almost 5 years. I broke the rule, actually. I broke the rule of the physical clinic industry that it takes 3 years to cover the cost and 5 years to make the profit. Now my second clinic is opening soon. I think after this event, I have to head back to Chengdu as soon as possible for my preparatory work. Early this year, my clinic had no patient nor income because of COVID-19. We also face again the big challenges. I always told my colleagues that instead of watching the ancient news, why don't we focus on patients' problems that remain to be addressed as well, and also we can enhance the medical service in the future. But in the end, we kept calm and make it through. Now I even feel more confidence about my second clinic. If we can survive this time, there's nothing left to fear. And this is my 5th year of my entrepreneurship in Chengdu, and this is also my 16 years in Chengdu. When I was studying in Germany, I already decided I will work in Chengdu after my graduation. And all my classmates were from different nationalities. And they were surprised about my decision because they didn't know anything about Chengdu. However, I witnessed every major event of Chengdu, economic development, such as construction for subway, airport to the free trade zone. I believe Chengdu really helped me to achieve my career goal and also my dream. And I learned a lot of things from this city. And I think my decision has been proven right. The fifth keyword is do my almost. The largest gain from the growth that I learned from myself, how to communicate with myself. Every time I feel like I want to give up, I always told myself, hey, Edward, you've already gone this far. Why don't you persist a little longer, and then you will see the result, and then you will see the future. And again, in 1996, NBA draft year, a high school underdog who trained like hell, never give up himself, always told his fans that when you look back at your career, you can tell yourself you have tried your best. And that man was Kobe. And in the end, I want to say to this year, 2020, the idol will be fade away and hard research will be forgotten. But I will always do my almost as hard as like breathing and to be the best vision of myself. The word is big, just go ahead and speak. Thank you very much.